Hi boys and girls, let's finish our apple paintings. You're going to start by taking your 3 apples and you're going to cut them out. Using your scissors, 3 fingers in the big hole, 1 thumb in the small hole, thumb goes on top, chomp, chomp, chomp. Let's carefully cut around the circles of the apples. If you have a leaf and a stem, you can also cut around the leaf, around the stem, around the apple. Good, let's put it to the side of my table while I cut out the other 2. Okay, I have my 3 apples. I'm going to put my scissors away, and these little scrap papers can go in the recycle bin. And then I'm going to find a background paper. This is the paper that goes behind the apples. Now, before I glue these down, I'm also going to find a pattern paper. There's so many options that you can choose from. Choose one rectangle. This will be the table that the apples are going to sit on. So I'm going to start by gluing down my table. Now, using your glue bottle at your table, you're going to twist the cap open. If you need help, ask Miss Buna for some help. And there's a little brush in there. Do you see that brush? This is how we use glue in art. We paint the glue on. So I'm going to flip the back, put a little bit of glue around the edges. Dot, 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 around the edges. I like to say this in my head, just a dot, not a lot. Flip it over, and I'm going to put it on the very bottom of my paper. Press. Now, before I glue my apples down, I'm going to glue a basket for the apples. At your table, you'll find 2 brown papers. This is a trapezoid. It's going to go on the bottom, and this is a half circle. This is the handle of the basket. That's going to go on top. Let's glue our trapezoid, the bottom of the basket, down first. Remember, just some glue on the edges, just a dot, not a lot. Place that down on the table. Now I'm going to glue my apples. Just a dot, not a lot, around the edges. You can pick anywhere to put your apples, and because our apples are so big, you might need to overlap them a little bit. Overlapping means putting one shape behind and one shape in front and one shape in the middle. Good. Now it's time to glue down my handle of my basket. And I'm going to put that just like this. It's okay if it covers up the apples a little bit, or you can even put it behind one apple. Look at that. I love that. Now, we're going to add a little bit of detail to this. This is called texture, the way something feels. A basket is kind of bumpy, so we're going to add some bumpy texture to the basket. And here's how we'll do it. We're going to draw some lines on the basket like this. Wavy lines. On the handle of the basket, same thing, wavy lines. And then crisscross lines. Those are lines that cross the other lines, the other direction. That looks way more like a basket. It looks like I can almost feel it, and it's a little bit bumpy. All right, boys and girls, you are going to put this on the drying rack when you're done, but, oh, I almost forgot. What if you don't have a leaf or a stem? At your table, you have some leaves and stems that Miss Butner cut out for you. So if you don't have a leaf or stem for some of your apples, you can take the little green papers for the leaves and the little brown papers for the stems, and you can glue those down on your apples. All right, I am going to put my name on this. I can use my pencil or my black marker. Done. Now this is going to be a little bit wet with glue, so we are going to put it on the drying rack.